One of the unique things about Tab Bank is they are a bank that specializes in trucking at a much higher level than any other banks. We were at a state in our company's history to where we were struggling, and we'd done the work to correct a lot of the problems with the traffic lanes and the new customers and things like that. However, over the course of a period of time, our fleet had aged and our maintenance cost was killing us. Tab Bank was able to look at that and understand where our ratios and our cents per mile should be, and they knew what would happen instantly if they were to help us with new equipment. And they also had resources to help us get that equipment, and those things combined really added fuel to our recovery and helped us go from struggling to very successful very quickly. They look at my receivables with me and were able to identify any of my problems, and they know enough about the industry where they can come to me and say, hey Greg, you're having trouble with this one shipper and nobody else is really having that kind of problem. What's going on there? Sometimes with our business, especially with the logistical growth, we'll create large relationships with shippers pretty quickly, and through their advice and giving us some benchmark information, really we're able to go in and study the relationships where we're just not where we should be and then fix those. And if you look hard enough, you can always find a solution. So that's a resource you just couldn't get from another bank. One of the reasons we stay with Tab Bank is because we know they'll be there for us if things get tough. We started with them when we were suffering. Since then, we've grown and we're very profitable, and the products have gotten much better. Our interest rates are very good. Other banks on occasion will approach us trying to replace Tab, and no matter how hard they try, it's really that relationship. I would absolutely recommend Tab Bank. There's really not that many banks that specialize in trucking to the extent that Tab does. And if you're a trucking company and it's a very capital intensive business, and you don't have time to really educate your existing banker to this, and if your ratios ever get crazy, that might be perfectly natural for trucking. And if you're going with a typical bank, some of these banks, they're in trucking now because it's popular, and then the trucking market goes bad, and oh hey, we want to go get into housing, or then they want to get into whatever, and you're really exposing yourself. So being with somebody that is in the trucking business, they can look at your business, they can give you advice, it's just crazy to go with a run-of-the-mill bank.